Ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. Pirate hooker. I found the pirate hooker. Yeah. I found the pirate hooker. Hey. Gargura pirate hooker. Ding dong. I'm gonna try my best to finish Disco Elysium too, because I really like Disco Elysium. The smoker. I remember the smoker on the balcony. I was chasing down the smoker on the balcony. A kiki, a kiki. It's been a few days since I played this, though. Did I talk to her yet?
My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez
Marielle
Realty
Charpentier.
Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
The keys. Keys. Randa keys. Jingly jangle. Jingle jangle.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating me.
Oh, I know, right? I'd say she probably does. Whoosy.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She looks a little brain damaged. They all look a little brain damaged. Drain damage.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Shorter hair.
Be friendly.
Nice haircut. A little bit off the top.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Tasmanian devil.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
In the big cock Randy Mountain.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Isn't it a little... ain't it a little bit late to be working?
It is. Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad.
Crash pad.
So, the sooner we get this over with, the better.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the
Oh,
hallway?
that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent.
A huge
3.
mess.
We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but
1, 2, 3. Beep beep.
and again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
I wonder why there's a hole in the wall. I wonder.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The hole in the wall, a dirty free-for-all. Casher.
The sum must have been puny. Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money has also disappeared. I think. It did, I believe so.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Money's always disappearing somewhere. Guns, money, they all disappear. Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look like shit.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
I probably wouldn't mind them that much.
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
The pewter late. Artists.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
Necromancers. Dark lowly necromancer. Have a whole army of 7,000 skeletons in front of me. And a whole squad of ghosts behind me.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it.
I wonder what happened to that with that hole in the wall. I wonder. Maybe there's two holes in the wall. Sort of like one sort of like mouth level and one kind of more like lower back level. Like.
Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Ding dong. Hanasenai.
Of course.
Investigate apartment 10. Or the cleaning lady. Report back to the cleaning lady.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for the damages yet.
We should take care of that then. Let's talk to him.
But I don't have any
An
money.
officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Oh no. You beat me in a Pokemon battle. But I don't have any money. Oh no. Maybe there's something else you want? Mm-hmm. Ooh, I missed something. What is this? Hypnogamma. What does that Hypnogamma do? What is that? Hanasenai, nani mo hanasenai. Or is that a, try negotiating. I probably would do pretty well with negotiating considering I have such a high suggestion. Am I trapped in here? Why am I... I'm bound to be trapped in here. Something. What in the world? Sawarudo. Why can't I? Okay. Let's make a new save and load it and see if, or maybe I'm just, okay, there, the door's open. Yeah, I guess that fixed it. Huh. Weird. Pretty weird. Hana senai, nani mo hana senai.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Ghosts.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper
Always
depict
with the plan.
same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
HB graphite. Dinglings and Tane.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves, but here you are.
What can I say? We evolved. I evolved. Evolution.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
Witcher. I turned into a witcher.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Ooh.
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Sandy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for your health, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
I don't even have a license to do that with. More like being carted around in my piggy carriage. Piggington. Kendi. Enough coal to last for several winters. Enough, I have 32 real. Electrochemistry, but -1 reaction speed. Electrochemistry, but where's reaction speed? Go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Drogenrausch, head hurt, headache, Headache. Headache Planet. Savoir Faire. I don't get any negative from these though, the phone. But also I paid like 15 real. Real. But like I said, I have really good suggestion. I probably won't need the full 100. I'm going to guess I won't need the full 100 because I have good suggestion. Hanasenai, nani mo hanasenai. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Hammers and nails. Hammers and nails. Okay, so I've been in all of these and I came through that door right there. So I guess this is the only other place to go. Well, at least that way became unlocked, I guess. I have to report back to the cleaning lady. Yeah.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any communists, counterculture people. Just a real estate agent setting up a room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Not enough good people in the world. Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy. The computer wizards. The tech support ogres. The tech support ogres. I'm gonna come for the cleaning lady. Lax women and sexual deviants, that's who'll come. Sexual deviants. I really am not a fan of sexual deviants myself. Yes, radio computer
Oh,
wizards.
I do like wizards. And people like that in general.
I love
They
wizards
have a lot
too.
to tell us about our fates.
Wizardry eto Renaissance.
Wow, you work hard.
I do.
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do. I guess I do.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse.
Yeah, like
for
a horse.
hard work.
Like a horse. Yeah, I like a horse.
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you emerged.
8 miles a day. Well, not really 200,000 steps. I walk more along the lines of like 15,000 steps a day. But still, yeah, I walk about 8 miles a day, and then I come and I dress as a pirate hooker. But hey, whatever.
That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you.
Oh,
Ride.
I'm just being me. Cut out the thing that I don't need. Don't care if you disagree. Don't need no sympathy. Winning the game on my own. Are you ready for the monster? Yeah, I ride a little. I'll fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas.
Sola. I really like that fiber sola bread.
It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Sprinter. I'm just being me. Cut out the things that I don't need. Sure, I got that giant novelty check from that giant novelty check.
Wasn't easy getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the harbor, but you got in, and you took that bribe as hard as any cop's taken it.
I did take a bribe, didn't I? That's what I did. Huh. Asshole. Asshole bribe. Pirate hooker asshole. Muy interesante.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself.
I believe I've about done all those things before.
Are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Fucking taxes, man.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam cup and sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Really? Every time I sneeze. Or those other...
Every time you wipe your ass,
Oh.
they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
Give you $100 and take back 99. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
Well, I guess I should go back to the whirling in rags. Whirling in Sephiroth. Spiderweb. I'm just being me. Cut out the things that I don't need. Are you ready for the monster? I don't believe I've been down that far yet. Have I? What is this? Yeah, I think I have. Have I still?
The man before you is naked.
I'm gonna call it right now that I can use suggestion to get Gart to either come down on that money I owe him or get out of it completely because I'm an RCM officer.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
I mean,
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
well, I have really high suggestion if you'd let me use that.
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Oh no. Oh no. You beat me in a Pokemon battle, but I don't have any money. Maybe there's something else you want?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Go to Kim. Go with Kim. To the motor carriage. Carriage des moteurs. Ding dong. Ding dong. If only I could have used some of that suggestion. Ding ding ding. Cut out the things that I don't need. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, Kiki. Damn it, Kiki. Pirate hooker. What do you got in the carriage for us, Cam?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
Maybe
pull-out
some,
toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
maybe a can of Kills paint. A can of Kills paint.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
A can or two, a few cans of Kills paint. Yeah.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Thanks. The Martinez Canal. Pawn shop. Martinez Canal. Thanks, I appreciate your help. Is that... Take the spinners.
lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
But where... Okay, 200. Well, okay, but I'm going to guess right now that I'll only be able to pawn them for less than half of their actual value. I can already call it right now. I'm going to bet right now that I'll only be able to get like 50 to 75 real out of them, even though they're worth 200. I don't know, maybe I can get that higher up with suggestion. It's down by the Martinez Canal, the pawn shop. I might have already been there and just forgot. I'm just being me. Pawn shop, pawn shop. Is there no, like, is there no, like, map information incomplete. Acquire a copy of the city map. He's gonna diddle us, Kuno. He's gonna diddle us.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
My heart freezes on some days.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow.
Trypophobia.
This is bad mojo, man! Fucking horrible mojo! The end draws near!
Don't it always? Don't it always?
Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
I died.
You okay there?
Yeah. I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
I probably shouldn't have examined them closer.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old. Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago, but no, these do not warrant an investigation. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
Dipushite. Salsu yummy. Dipushite. Dipushite salsu yummy. Okyo oki okade. Okyo oki okade.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Impossible. There was that one check at the apartments right there. Maybe I can do that now that I'm not drunk. I don't have the alcohol debuff. Okie okie okade, okie okie okade. Ahoy! Warera Hosho Kaizoukudan.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists
Kissed it.
all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
There's got to be a way to get that volition up a little bit, though. Let's see. Volition. What's damaging it by 3? Do I still have? Do I still have am I still a little drunk or something? Is that what's causing the volition to be so damaged? The gear that I have on is damaging my authority by 3, but what is damaging my volition? It's bound to be. Contribute Kuno's hooliganism.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He probably don't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back.
Fast. Fast.
That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way. Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
I leveled up.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
He just watched me do a drug deal with a 12-year-old
but
kid.
he does not approve.
I'd say no.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Kuno, I met your dad. Daddy shoes.
Yeah, how are you still standing, pig? You sneaked past him.
Your dad is half dead alcoholic.
What? Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad.
Nothing to Kuno's dad.
You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Kuno Finster.
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit.
Turn into a girl. Okay, okay, okay.
Kuno's gonna have one too.
Okay,
Gonna
okay.
be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Stop saying all that sad shit, Kuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Chances are you are gonna turn into.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think because you broke Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Yeah.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad don't give a shit about him.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
Pounds some asshole. Pounding on some asshole.
That's right, it's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Leroy.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Kuno ese.
The fuck do you you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
We got plans. Yeah, big plans. Shine bright like a diamond.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Yeah, pig, this shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno don't care. Kuno does not care at all. Lebelupe. Lebelupe. Ooh, Kuno. I have no idea if that was the best thing to do, to do that drug deal with a child right next to Kim right there. Whatever. I'll see how fucked up my ending is. Probably gonna be real fucked up. Where is this pawn shop? Is that the freight? Is that the pawn shop?
A row of mugs.
Bumisita. rompiéndole toda. Oh. But now I'm really wondering where that pawn shop is. Rompiéndole toda, yo no sé qué me prefieres, quieres, quítate lo que van a hacer. Yo sé que tú te un novio.
The file cabinet stands steady as the drawer slides. The payphone hangs. Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really hard here.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
This is really sad. I must have been really miserable back then.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Arno Vester.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty...
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
He's young and dark-skinned. Oh. Ooh, gumisita. Yeah. Gumisita. Yo sé que tú tienes un novio. Waha, we are pirate zombies, pirate zombies.
The young man looks happy as well. He's about to smile. Right after this moment, frozen in time.
Young
You're
and
sure
dark
of that?
skinned.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
This is the night watchman.
Ella no sabía más. I need to figure out is how to get down there. That's probably... Or no? I probably missed something in those apartments. I probably do need to go back to the apartments. Ya no sabía más. Daggone it. Really getting stuck in them damn stairways. I'm stuck, step bro. I'm stuck. What are you doing, step bro? What are you doing, step
You're
bro?
back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If
Rhetoric impossible. What are you doing, step bro? Something forgotten on the coffee table. Well, he's not here anymore. There's a swordfish. A swordfish. I'd really like to know where that pawn shop is, though. Damn it. Oh, my lord. There we go. Ella no sabe amar. Maybe I missed something around those apartments. I have no clue. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, the witch is dead. I never went this way either.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
How?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Yeah. His body totally betrays his degeneracy. Measure heads, babe. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? I'd say it does. Measure heads, babe. Walking around like a crazy person. Measure heads, babe. There's just something really funny about measure heads, babe. I don't really know. Probably dressed up like her at some point. spider webs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. What do you mean, step bro?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
Al Ghul.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can.
Alcohol.
It is making the woman in my company sick.
I'm glad I heavily limit my drinking now. I wouldn't say I quit completely, because I do every once in a blue moon, but I heavily limit it.
Yes, Al-Ghul. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized
Alcohol.
your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you, for humiliating them and stripping them of their land. Correct, my small skull servant.
I don't have a problem with Al Ghul, I just drink a little on the weekends.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al-Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains.
I'd say so. Speaking from the grave.
Occidental haplogroup P4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is reign.
Ham sandwich. Hammer and cheese.
Begging for help, attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Hammer and cheese.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Race theory.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted.
Potato obsessed.
You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
It is, baby. Yeah, you know it. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
World War.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
28%. Should I? 28%. I probably shouldn't.
Go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
No, I better
That's
not.
understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you, handmaiden of Al Ghul?
Handmaiden of Al Ghul. Know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Let's help us get that body down from the tree. Do you want to help us get down a body?
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess. My superior then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Am I finally getting the body down?
You're so noble, Measurehead.
You're so noble.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you.
Okay
Both
then.
of you.
Okay then. Just get the body down.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Measure heads, babe.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
So, you guys are like cops or something? Yeah, we're the law. I am the law.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it. Don't worry. Physical stuff like this is really easy for Measurehead. Mental stuff, too. He's really spiritual, you know.
I have a feeling I'm fucking this playthrough all up, but whatever.
It's late outside, isn't it? You guys must really like doing what you do to be out so late.
Measure head. Did
The
I?
corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, handsome witch. You are a Union man from now on.
Isn't Everard the union boss? What?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
I'm sorry, of course, I understand now.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Communism. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Asshole.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not?
Penis and
You
butthole.
have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I've gotten it from disco. Disco.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Indian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericamasis and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Elysium are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the Bay. No, I have heard about it on the radio.
You would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
Cool.
Yes.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one. There always is.
Always is. Always is.
Race is reality.
Racist conceptualization. 42%, come on. 42%, come on.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
I'm new to this world.
Do you?
This is for the thing.
What thing? We already got in the harbor. You just want to hear about races, don't you?
Yeah.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile
Type B.
races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Type A.
Those are the Seminoles, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Mao, of course. The Mao are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
They're all lactose intolerant.
A receding genetic pool has led the Mao on reprehensible street parades in Mao cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet, little green tassels on their hats.
Sounds like Dutch and Scandinavians.
You know them by the names of their nation states: the Oranese,
Orangino.
Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Mao. The mound are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously. The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have
Kingstoners.
race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and homogeneous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music, eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
Areopagites.
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagite are on the ascent. The Areopagites are the master race of the Ilmaran peasants. The Simonese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ilmaran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun Occidentals discovered this place. The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago, the Simonese inhabit the southern islands. I am Simonese, from the stock of Ulmuir, Ile-de-Fantôme.
Sounds like everybody in this universe has the same sort of like insecurities about their ancestry, like a lot of New Worlders do.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
The Areopagites are sort of like Egyptians and Sudanese and Horn of Africa people and stuff like that, I guess. Sort of similar to that.
The latter is perfected in adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people. To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham's witch. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of a distinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potato.
So Slavic people.
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba. The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial cauldron, two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet. Chips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
So, like chinos, or like
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera?
I think
It is not an aesthetic site.
I think that's this universe's African Americans.
The Koiko, as you know, are very cellular, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and grand servility.
Yeah, Irish and African American mixed. Yeah.
This will never happen. The Seminese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman or Koika.
Potato stench. Potato stench.
There is a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy this time.
He probably wants one. He probably wanting one.
The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the Rasotype now?
He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established some accord.
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
Advanced race theory. Go to the yard and see what Measure Head accomplished. Monsieur Head. Ding dong. Ding dong Santino. Let's see if that body is finally down. How many hours? Like, it took me like 12 or 13 hours. Maybe like 14 hours to get that body down. Yeah, it's down at least. It at least is down. Now maybe I can get those boots off. Remember those boots that go to like a set of armor or something like that.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Alright.
What are they on about?
Kuno's Kuno. Kuno doesn't care. Kuno doesn't care.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Kuno ese. Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corporal.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Circus. I think it already is a circus.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Oh well.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes? That's right.
Lebelupe. Okay, so did the alcohol like permanently damage the volition or what? I guess this couldn't hurt. Guess I'm mostly going for a psyche build.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists.
Boxes.
Describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Boxes, boxes.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's
Begin.
you.
Tequila Sunset. Roxy Dubois. Harry Dubois.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies there. The next box says...
KK57-0803 dot 0815. Next.
Write it down. Write it down.
NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
Roughly 50. Write it down.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Mondial.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sexu.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Probably at some point. Probably at some point.
Nor does he look male. with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Pregnant ant.
We're still going with March 4th, 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815. Listens, motionless.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word. Treatment.
Treatment. Agreed, no treatment.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Road, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no
Feuerbach.
larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The red-haired thing.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Write it down.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white.
Eagle, globe, and anchor. Ink is blue and white. Blue and white.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a triggered mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
I really like how everybody in this game has thick French accents. If anything, that keeps me invested in.
Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet. The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head.
Write
Lividity
it
is
down.
consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stone strong post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Kuno and your drawn-on goatee.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Predation.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You've got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
72%. 72%. Alright.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on the ground. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Ligature.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write it down.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
Genitalia. Penis.
No! It's gonna happen, see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write it down and move
Back
on.
is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical.
Autoerotic.
There are combat injuries in the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Combat injuries.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
A mercenary.
We have a real museum here. Battles, wars. Last item, hands.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for? Il Corbo di Cappadocia.
Il Corbo di Cappadocia. Cappadocia. Tell me, are you a temple of pain? Are you a temple of pain and a pleasure? Or a temple of pain and a stranger to tenderness? It's good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy, before this happened to my face and my body. You did me a kindness there. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
We don't even have a joke.
No. Hana senai, nani mo hana senai.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it. Gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
It's gross.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
What jack off fencer? Kiki.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write it down. Write it down.
Respiratory system.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Orangey. Ding dong. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Well, I guess I need these to make it like okie okie okey okie okie okey. Yeah. Pirate hooker. Gargoory. Little striped. Coughing. I'm coughing. Coughing and wheezing. Coughing. Coughing.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart, hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands. No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like throwing up. Straight in that mouth.
Oh.
No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Yeah, that pain threshold. I remember I tried to play this before, but I had a low pain threshold and like a low constitution. I'd throw up every time something like that would happen. Look deeper
You
inside.
manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
More meat and darkness. Hole. Like to stare into a fencer's hole.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
I'd say so.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the
I guess he's been hanging up there for like a week.
gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down. Omit the voila. Keep the voila. Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injury summaries.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
At the autopsy, you said you have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried.
Kobo mi lobo. Cop in my mind, cop in my mind, my mind cop. Lobotomy. Kobo.
Just a small gulp away, my beloved Kobo. A small gulp away. Oh yes, Kobo. It's all right. Come back later, Kobo.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 feels. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite marks. Shark. Shark.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury?
Contusion.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
The lieutenant's admission has caused great gratitude in Kuno. He is silent with it. Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Right. Next.
Ligature. Now that's more than likely the fatal one.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact.
Broke his neck.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
So it broke his neck and paralyzed him instantly, so he couldn't claw at the rope.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Another lebelupe.
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
Yep.
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Perhaps a drink.
Now, you see, that worries me.
I probably shouldn't be one to be drinking.
You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Please get yourself together. The lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks.
Conclude.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg. For processing.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
%.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough. He pulled down his breeches. Marbling is present around the crotch. The penis has shrunk, crawling halfway back inside him. There is nothing mysterious or noteworthy here.
Finster cum. Finster penis. Kiki.
Can't get enough of that dick.
No, probably not.
Do you think we missed something?
Probably not. Probably not.
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Gotta...
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast. It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only...
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Let's hurry then.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find. If you think so, officer, I'm not going to object. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I'll take it from there.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. May they rest in processing.
It's too late to take him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
Okay. Hunches and gut feelings. Honestly, that suggestion... Or maybe I need to work on some of this physique stuff. I know I had one more signature skill other than Inland Empire. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. The whole landscape of people has changed a little bit. It's all about the money, you know. Yeah, I'd say so.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole... They come here and...
We should find out who this Lord Faction. We don't. We have to wait.
Yes?
What is the race enigma? Locate the door number 28 in the apartment building. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Humph. Conosce. Maybe that should be the last thing I do. For right now, at least. Just go back into the apartment, find some stuff I missed. Try to find apartment number 28. The smoker on the balcony. Les balconies. I don't... Oh, okay. Oh, it must have... Yeah. The distant track. Yeah, I don't think I've been out of this one yet. It's 15 cents. Yeah, I've not... This is a place I've not been to yet. Ding dong. Rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Apartment number 29. Apartment 30. Sing along to some buoyant dance track. Wheel.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
28. Age 28.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
K-knock.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
2100.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
What is damaging my volition so much? Is there something I can take to get the volition back, or what? Indirect modes of taxation. So those are like protection money.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling,
Every
who's to
day
say
we're
that
hustling.
you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet.
You're right. Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes.
When they
Whether
come to
you
take
like
it
or
away.
not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Ultra liberal. Ultra liberal. The force is female. The force is female. Ultra liberal. Dingy dongy ding dong ding dong ding dong. And I feel like I'll be playing this game for like the next who knows how long. Curbside pickup. Ask him to tell you about the case. Pay for damage. South of the plaza. Local pawn shop south of the plaza. I've completed more of these than I thought though. I get everything on this balcony. Guess so. I guess so. Well, at least I got the body down from the tree. I've been working on that for a long time now. That damn body. There's something I can do with this guy now. The things I've seen and said. Kids say the darnest things. Oh, okay. I think Yeah, I think I found where the pawn shop is. What are these? Electro fingerless gloves. Interfacing.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water line, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to get that thing out of the way. That. Butter sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal.
Do I have something that will improve that visual calculus? Visual calculus. Yeah, there's one thing that'll improve the visual calculus. The cost of drama. Okay, that increases my visual calculus. Do I have anything that's damaging it? No, guess not. Okay.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. To just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. Whatever it is,
Well, save scum. I'm bad for the save scum, and I don't care though. I don't give a shit. Gonna save scum anyway. Who cares? I'm not gonna go to
a
jail
crumpled
for save
billboard
scum.
reading, Samaran butter. So just some tasteless advertising.
28%'s not that bad. I eventually got that coat with, like, after a few tries. It was only like 10% or something like that.
A crumpled billboard reading, just some tasteless
Damn.
advertising.
Save scum.
A crumpled billboard reading, judging by the
There we
size
go.
of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour. The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Okay.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
That must have been a little bit crazy. I remember when I made that jump off.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of the ghost vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linéa G22.
Que name a Capri Fiasisch Linnea Gates 22.
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Any theories about what happened here?
Looks like someone
What
was in a
kind
real
of
hurry.
car do you think it was?
Capri Linnea. If they still drove off after that crash on the other side, then I would probably be more inclined to believe it was the Linnea with the sturdy carriage that could survive a crash like that. Because you could just get any sort of tires. Linnea.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell. Oh. The traffic hooliganism? I hope not. Fortunately, we are not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Dipushite sauce yummy.
If we must.
If we must.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this, the lieutenant consoles himself.
Probably not. The trafic hooligan.
The crumpled Samaran butter bill, the lieutenant.
Okay. Dingy dongy ding dong. Wiener, wiener, wiener. This is Wiener Wing. This is Halloween. Okay. I'm vicious, ambitious. I'm vicious, ambitious. Okie dokie, okay. Blowing kisses. Now let's make some money and sell these daggone spinners or whatever. Fast cash, fast cash, fast cash, faster times.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Alright.
What can I do for you?
Ding dong.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Yeah, I'd say so. If anything, I would suspect him of being a serial killer.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
I may have something to add to it.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Well, let's do I have something that can get that electrochemistry any higher? Yep, I can get the electrochemistry a little bit higher.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket,
Cool,
your fingers
calm, and
brush against
collected.
something. Soft,
Smooth moves,
yet
baby.
crinkly.
Smooth moves.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots.
What is it about
You should
apricots?
inspect it closer if you have time.
Can someone tell me
Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
what it is about apricots?
Not familiar in a good way, you might
Probably
say.
not.
There's pain in
Yeah.
there somewhere.
Probably not familiar in a good way. I've been having that a lot lately. Let's see. Apricot chewing gum wrapper, fruity adventure, fruity island adventure. I'll investigate that later. Let's see.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here? The pawn shop is always open.
83%.
Feeling warm
Okay.
and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come
Parolidon.
by on the street.
Parolidon.
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Parolidon. Is it just me or is it really warm in here?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
Interessante.
Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Military patches. He probably goes to the local VA to get his parole on. He's probably former military.
I was with the emergency relief
Oh.
brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
I was close.
Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Yeah, he's taking it to get high now. He's taking it to get high now.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, and tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
We gotta do our part. I'm a pirate. Din-din-din-din-din-din. Stop the pirates. Stop the goblin pirates.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
People's power.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities.
Libtards.
It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Probably. More than likely. Probably dying right now. Probably am dying right now.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened.
Probably.
And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Probably.
So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Cancer.
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Probably nothing good. We'll jank together. Nuclear power and jank don't go together very well.
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
Pirate ant.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole.
Probably
I
is a
said,
shithole.
people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Yeah. Well,